Welcome back to Cyber Sea of Galilee on this August 28th. August 28th is a favorite day for all Dominicans. Now, it's also a favorite day for all Augustinians, and really it's a favorite day for all Catholics, and it should be everybody's favorite day in certain ways. Why? Because it is the feast of the great St Augustine. St Augustine is so great, we couldn't say great enough. I mean, we just keep saying he's great, 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 great. Why? Because back in the 3rd and 4th century, he actually was a character. Now, we've all known some of those that grow up with a wild childhood. His mother, Monica, was an incredible Christian, and she was married to Patricius, who was not a great Christian and wasn't basically anything. And Augustine admired his dad rather than his mom, and perhaps there's something to be said for dad's example given to sons. So Augustine kind of followed his dad in that wildness, and that the dad did die Catholic, and Augustine's reaction to that was, Mom got the better of you. You shouldn't have done that. So he went the other direction, towards heresies, Manichaean heresy, etc. His life is fascinating. Talk about the hound of heaven, that God was after this boy, this man. And he has his confessions where he tells you everything about himself in the deepest humility and the greatest honesty. And as I'm always telling young women who are looking at the community, pray for self-knowledge. This man learned self-knowledge, and he wasn't afraid of it. He wasn't afraid of his sins. He submitted those eventually to God. But his life is fascinating, and we would have so many things that we could do an entire series on St. Augustine, a great philosopher, theologian, a brilliant, brilliant mind, one of the most brilliant I think God has ever given the church, a tremendous doctor of the church. All this is represented in this because when Augustine did convert by a total miracle of grace, and you can go back 1 year from today and look up the Cyber Sea of Galilee and hear more about his conversion, because we talked about that last year. But as you look at him, he became a priest, he became a cardinal. His teachings encircle the globe, the world. He wrote as a great defender of the church. He knew something about almost everything. But the most important thing was he was a man of deepest empathy, and he had a tremendous heart. So when you read him, there's like an alluring quality, which I love. I just want to keep reading him because he's so honest and he's so sincere. And you get that funny feeling that these many, many years, hundreds of years later, he knows you personally. And he's not just writing about his own life, he's writing about you and your spiritual struggles. And that's an incredible gift that the Holy Spirit gave St. Augustine. He's many times pictured with the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit worked through him so strongly. We Dominicans love him so much that it is his rule, which he wrote out when his ink and paper, he wrote out a rule for consecrated women to follow, and for consecrated men as well. So the Augustinian men follow him. And then we Dominican sisters and Dominican men also follow the rule of St. Augustine. So in many ways, he's a father too. You all know Dominic is, and in many ways, he's like a second father to us Dominicans. So on this beautiful feast of St. Augustine, celebrate his life, which truly is one of the most beautiful and powerful lessons of conversion, that no matter what, God can get into that soul, and if that soul just opens a crack, God can work wonders, and they can become great saints. It's a beautiful feast day. Again, one of our favorites because he's great, 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 great. Signing off from Cyber Sea of Galilee on this beautiful feast of St. Augustine. Cyber Sea of Galilee, DSM and me. God bless you.